Welcome to another edition of Inside the Film Room, presented by Sharp. Joined by David Diehl, I am John Scmeelk, taking a look at the 2021 New York Giants draft class. And Dave, today it's Kadarius Toney. The Giants trade down to 20th overall. When he was at Florida, he wasn't listed as a wide receiver on their roster. He was listed as an athlete. And that can be used in a lot of different ways, and we'll see one way here.
No question, and that's why we wanted to pick out plays that show his versatility, his explosiveness, and more importantly, his home run hitting ability. First one we picked out, look at just motioning into the backfield. This is him playing the H-back and running back spot. Little inside zone handed off to him. Watch the ability to make defenders miss, the speed and the balance to accelerate and make a play that normally a running back would only have for about 3-5 yards, take it to the third level to the safety.
That's him in the backfield. Now we're going to see him at, I guess, is what you would call his traditional spot, out there in the slot. And I thought Lance Zierlein, who does all the draft scouting reports for NFL.com, had a great description. When he's running routes, it's like a basketball player trying to win one-on-one with the ball in his hands. That's what we see here.
And you're going to see him lined up here at the slot spot. And the great thing that you love about this is, once again, creating mismatches up against the defense. This linebacker has no idea what's coming for him. You're going to see a clean break out of the slot for him. Watch this move that he makes on this linebacker.
It looks like out of the N1 mixtape.
Look at watch that linebacker get caught in the ground, can't turn his hips, has to bail out the back way. Watch the acceleration down the seam and the ability to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men miss downfield. I want to show the back angle of this because it doesn't do it justice when we show it this way.
No question about it, David. You can see even at the top of the route here on the top of the screen.
Now watch here. Watch the finish and the touchdown ability here. That's everybody closing in, closing down. Speed, power, and balance is shown in that play as well.
He looks like a pinball downfield, just banging between different defenders, but he stays on his feet, showing his balance. But Dave, he's a guy, it's not just short stuff. He can get deep too.
No question. This is what, number one, why you want to do motion when you have a dynamic receiver like this. Not only does it show his space, his separation, and the leverage he can create on the opposite side, but what else are you doing? You're showing your quarterback and the rest of your offense, are they in zone or man? Watch his ability after this motion to create space and once again show that twitch and that athleticism to completely get him front on his heels and completely blow right by him for another leveraged vertical touchdown by Kadarius Toney.
And Dave, we've seen NFL teams more and more leverage pre-snap jet sweep motion into their offenses. The Giants didn't do a lot last year, but with a guy like Toney, you can use him that way a lot.
And look at down in the red zone. This is a play that not only did we see in the national championship, but we saw in the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. We're going to use that same motion that we've seen before, but they're going to use it once again to create leverage and his speed and athleticism to break contain. There's no way that that defensive back is going to be able to keep up and run with him when he's trying to trail and get into his hip.
And Dave, sometimes that motion turns into a pass play like it does here. And you can see the acceleration, Dave, as he changes direction.
No question. There's no way once he puts that foot in the ground and heads back to the sideline that that defensive back who's trying to come back all the way atop laterally is going to be able to come back over. And once again, this last one, once again, showing the different options and the different ways. Jet sweeps, reverses. This is a motion they just handed off to him. Once again, 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackles. Has his hand on the ground, is able to still keep those legs churning and keep balance. There aren't a lot of players in the draft that were able to do that.
And Dave, you see the agility, and again, those different types of motion. First on the goal line, that jet sweep motion turns into a pass, turns into a run there. A lot of different ways you can utilize them, not just to open up things for Toney, but for the rest of the offense as well.
When you can use a player like this and motion them and have deception, what are you looking for? The split-second hesitation out of the defense, because once you get that, they're not reacting, and you are the one dictating the tempo on the offensive side of the ball.
That's another look, Dave, inside the film room presented by Sharp. For David Diehl, I'm John Scmeelk. We'll see you next time.